right, everyone. Welcome to today's Inspire Call. We're very, very excited for what's happening at Sizzle right now. This last month has been amazing. Once again, record-setting, and it's just all of the things that's been happening, all the meetings that you guys have been doing, the meetings that we have the pleasure of going out there, the meetings that we have planned going this month. The end of the year thing that we have, the new surprises that we have in store for you to close the year strong. Everything that's happening right now is amazing here at Sizzle. Compared to the industry right now, and how we see other companies that are public with their struggles, and just see how we're growing in the middle of all this is just something amazing. It just speaks volumes on why we're growing, because the products work, because the leadership that we have here with the Mowers, and just the honesty and that they have towards all the Sizzle family out there, and for you guys for sharing the Mower mission every single day and talking to new people and introducing them to our products. Max Motion is being amazing. We're actually going to be talking a little about that in a minute with testimonials. With we'll be doing interviews of people ranking up, being the spotlight of this month of September, and it's amazing. Today's a very special day. 9/11. Obviously, we remember what happened, and the strength that we had as a country and as a family to stay together and fight for our freedom. So we're grateful to be here. We are honored to be a part of your lives and of your family. And we have great things for you guys today on this call. And we have great things for next year and for generations to come for here in Sizzle International. But before I pass the time to Leisel, that she's going to be doing the spotlight, I'm going to be talking a little about some of the important dates that are coming up here and the promotions that we have also for this month of September. So as you guys know, we have 2 Eternity and 2 Brain Vitality for $200. Amazing promotion. We already see the numbers and how people are liking this product. This promo is going to be available for the rest of this month. So make sure that you tell your teams and let everybody know about this amazing promotion that we have. We also have some events that we have, some important dates starting this week with Masters in PA. I have the opportunity of going there this weekend and be around you guys there. We have some great presentations ready for you, some news from the company, and I'm happy to be there and see hundreds of people to gather and hear the trainings from an amazing leaders from that area that are going to be there, sharing their experience and what's working for them. So make sure that if you have anybody in the area, make sure that you let them know that we have this meeting 15th and 16th. We're going to have a couple of promos, so we're actually going to let you guys know, so you guys are ready during these 2 events. Leisel's going to be September 22nd and 23rd at the Masters in Indiana. Also, make sure that everybody's there. We're both going to have the same promotion, which is we're going to actually give away a free 1500 CBD, which is $150 for everybody that places an order over $300 at the meeting. If you place, $600, you get 2 for free. $900, so far. And that's the way that we're going to be doing the promo. So make sure that you guys are ready to do that. Also, we're going to be doing the Mower Mountain tickets, the early bird special. So if you guys want to come to Mower Mountain next year and you want to save that extra $50, make sure that you're ready to buy your tickets for Mower Mountain. Those during that event, we're actually going to open it from on the 15th through the 25th. So that's a great news. That's for everybody, that attends, and everybody that wants to register during that week. We're going to drop the price for the early bird special. September 20th is going to be the deal of the day. An amazing deal that we have prepared for you guys as well. Then we actually posted this on Facebook today for whoever has Facebook. I'm going to have the opportunity to go to Europe on a tour starting September 28th through October 1st. We're going to be in Latvia on the 28th, in Hungary on the 30th, and Italy on October 1st. Okay. October 2nd is going to be our Inspire call, which we're going to have a compensation plan at 5:00 and our Inspire call at 7:00 at that day. So these are the addresses that we have for the masters. We're going to be at the Penn Harris Hotel. So that's going to be Friday, September 15th, and Saturday the 16th. So we have those promotions there. So make sure that you guys are ready for that, and all your team is ready for that as well. And for Indiana, the Michiana Masters, Leisel's going to be there September 22nd and 23rd. Same promotion that we have. We're going to have order forms there. So make sure that everybody that attends gets that promotion with the $300 in the free CBD, which is amazing promo. And the other meeting that we have is the Europe meeting, and we actually put this post, and we sent an email out last week about it. But you guys can actually log into your back office and go to shop, and then you can pick the tickets that you want. They're free, obviously. So if you have some people there in Italy or in Latvia or in Hungary, and that you talk to them and you tell them about this meeting, and they're thinking of coming, make sure that you should just put 2 or 3 or the amount of tickets that of people that are going to be attending. The reason we're doing that is we want a head count on how many people we're going to have. That we have some promotions to everybody that comes, free product. Everybody that brings a guest, the guest gets a free prize, and anybody that signs up, one of those guests gets also a very nice prize for them. So make sure that everybody knows about this tour. Amalia and myself are going to be there and placing orders and doing some amazing training in Europe here at the end of this month. Anyway, and I think we have the voucher, right? We have some just clarification on the voucher and expiration days, and I mentioned that during this earlier comp plan training call. When a voucher says that it expires 9/11, that means that you guys that today you cannot use the voucher. You have to use before the 11th. Okay, so if it says it expires on 9/11, that means that you need to make sure that you guys call and place an order or place an order before that date, because if you call the day of, that means that's already expired. So I know that customer service has been getting several calls of people calling the day of, and we've done a couple of exceptions here and there, but we want to make sure that everybody understands how this works. The LRP and the voucher, they expired within 60 days. So we know that you need to use one month and the other voucher another month in case you have 2 of them. But make sure you call it before the expiration date. Okay. So we have that. Now we're going to be talking a little about. I'm going to pass the time to Leisel, and she's going to be talking a little and interviewing an amazing couple, which is Christy and Lydia Lambright. This couple is amazing. Every time I go to Indiana, we do meetings there. We do meetings at their house, and they love to support people. We have this breakfast little place that we always go every single morning with them, and it's amazing. These guys really help people. So I'm going to let Leisel interview them, and I kind of joke around with Christy and Lydia, because sometimes I thought Christy was the wife and Lydia I was a little confused. I kind of joke around with it, and I told Leisel, but just joke around with it with them a little about Christy. He's like, I'm not going to do it, so you do it. I'm like, anyway, but I'm going to pass the time to Leisel. Go ahead, Leisel, and I know that Christy and Lydia are on the phone right now.
Great. Christy and Lydia, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, I will tell you, Milo begged me to pull some joke on you, and I said, I'm not doing it. And he just said, come on, he likes me to joke like that. So I want to apologize for all the times that Milo has teased you, because he's an idiot many times. So ignore him. I was not going to do it, but he had to do it anyway. But we are so excited, you guys. You're 6 stars. Very cool. So let's ask a couple questions and see kind of how you came to this amazing place. We're so proud of you here, and we want to hear a little bit about how you got to this place. So when did you guys join Sizzle?
March, I'm not sure the day, but it was in 2015.
2016, huh? That is not that long ago.
Yeah.
And when you guys first came to Sizzle, was there a certain product that you guys loved, or what made you really, was it a talking taste you went to, or what did you guys first like?
I guess the way I got started was my brother-in-law, Dennis. He knew I drank a lot of Mountain Dew. A couple 20 ounces a day, and I guess he knew the bad effects to that, so he kind of wanted me to try something else. And he had gotten the coffee and the tea, and he also knew I drank a lot of different kinds of coffees in the years prior. So he kind of knew what to hand me that would trigger me, I think. But I instantly loved not instantly, because I didn't like the fire and ice. I drank it warm first. But then he told me to use ice cubes.
Right.
So it went a lot better that way. And I just instantly loved the coffee. I didn't get I usually got heartburn or couldn't sleep if I drank any coffee, just even half a cup of other coffee. So that's kind of how I got started. And I did see, the comp plan a little bit. It was a little bit different back then, but and I knew enough about it that I knew, there's potential making some money. So, but I never expected it to be the way it is now.
So at what point did you really start to dive into the opportunity? Like, how long did it take you guys to really see that vision?
I guess really got kind of throughout. I was kind of slow at first. But once, I remember when it changed and the wealth filler and all that, got added into that. And I actually kind of learned as I went along. I kind of learned the comp plan. It made a little more sense the deeper we got into it. I know there's people that looked at it and instantly caught on to, hey, here's a big opportunity, but I'm not maybe the smartest guy around, but I seen a little bit. So at the time we were doing something else, and I just kind of gradually eased it into it, and eventually got Lydia to switch from what she was selling and do the boosts and stuff. And yeah, she's been pretty rock solid on doing boosts. I remember baby in the swing, one sleeping on the floor, having all the kids with her while she's doing it. But yeah, just at the vendor booths and stuff. That's kind of how we started out. So.
Oh, very cool. So obviously you said you've had bigger success than you ever thought possible. And, you guys definitely are known for working with your teams and other people who weren't even in your teams. So do you guys have anything that you do in particular that you think makes you guys so successful, or what do you guys do as a team that you feel like's been a big part of your success?
I'd just say consistency has been our I'd say biggest asset to help us along the way. Finding something that works and just consistently doing that, even if it seems like you're in a rut sometimes. And it seems to, if you find something that works, how do you want to say? I always say we didn't maybe build the fastest, but it seems if you stay consistent, I can see the results now. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the little things matter. That you don't really realize until later on.
Like you have an example?
I'll let Lydia share a little bit. She's itching to.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not itching. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not itching, Christy. You're doing good.
So Lydia, what things do you like to do within the organization, or do you feel like is one of the bigger things that helps your team in this kind of support?
Well, one thing I discovered is if you do send out information or if you share packets or whatever, share products, to get back with that person in maybe a day or two, just make sure that you follow up with them. Mm-hmm. And then also once you do in a day or two, maybe even in a week or two after that second time around, just see where they're at or what they would like to see, or, just be there for your people. Sometimes even just a listening ear goes a long way. I don't know.
Well, one question that I ask everybody who's on here, and it's kind of an interesting one, and you guys have been here since 2016. What?
It was actually in 2015.
15, huh?
Yeah, 15.
A while. So, what if you had to give some advice to new people and even yourself, so you had to do it again, would you do anything different in building your sizzle business? Feel like there's anything that maybe held you back, or something you wish you would have done sooner?
Maybe one thing would be not worry what people say. But I think if right now my biggest thing is if you can work with the 3x3 as far as on building a team. Mm-hmm. But as far as doing different the way that we did at the time, it was what we knew how to do. And with our upline helping us along the way with the talking taste, that was also a huge thing for us. We had many a talking taste, and sometimes one person showed up. Mm-hmm. But just kept on doing it, and didn't give up. Kind of made our mind that eventually it'll work, and just kept plugging away.
I also read that you guys do a lot of booth and various events like that. Are you guys still doing that?
Yes, we are. It's a lot of back-to-back sometimes, but sometimes we get in a little bit of a rut, with all the products and stuff on back order. We definitely had a fire and ice shortage this last week. Yes. But yeah, it gets, kind of hectic sometimes, but we do love doing that. So, it's a lot of fun meeting all these people and talking with lots of people and just connecting with everybody.
Yeah. Probably brings you out of, your shell a little bit, and as you meet new people, and probably from 2015 or.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. If you guys would have told us that we would have to do this way back then, we probably would have ran really fast. Because this was back then. I remember, Laura and all of them doing this at the Mower Mountain in 18. I think we might have been, I don't even know if we were 1 stars at that point, but they were like 3, 4, whatever stars they were. And I was thinking, I will never be doing that. And then really? it's like with the people having results and stuff, it's like, well, of course we will do that for the people. So that's why we're doing it, is because we have the products that will help people, and they really do have results. So I want to thank the Mowers for that, especially.
Well, that's awesome. And I think I really like what Christy said when he talked about being consistent too, because, helping people and consistent, many times it's easy to kind of all the way there. So I think a lot of people don't give consistency its due, because it's just such an important part of anything you do. So I really like that you mentioned that tonight, Christy. So guys, we're the 6-star group is an amazing group. Welcome to it. Can't wait to see what you guys do next. I'm going to let you guys just kind of take this at the end and say anything you want to your group or to anybody on the call, and just kind of finish this out here.
I'm going to let Christy do, but I want to give a big thank you to everybody, and all our upline and our people, and like from our biggest builder to our customers. So we love everyone, and we love our Sizzle family. It's definitely a blessing to be part of. Now I'm going to let Christy.
Thanks, Lydia.
I guess I just I jotted a couple sayings down. I wrote them down and laid them on my desk every now and then. I look at them, and sometimes it just reminds me to, not everybody's the same or whatever. But one thing I had was, everybody you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always.
Yes.
You never know what people are going through. And then another little one I had was, never stop doing the little things for others. Sometimes those little things occupy the biggest part of their heart. I think sometimes we don't realize what we do for other people. And I know there was, just for us getting started in Sizzle, I don't think my brother-in-law realized what little thing he did that is a big part of our heart now. So it's kind of what that saying got me to. So,
yeah.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks for having us on the call. I appreciate it. I feel humbled that we get this opportunity, but like I said, I didn't think we'd ever get here, but here we are. So it's a fun ride. So we'll keep on plugging away.
And can see why you guys are where you are and talking to you tonight. So 6-star master, again, congratulations. Always looking forward to seeing where you go next. So keeping our eye on you, and thanks for being on the call with us tonight, guys.
Thanks, Leisel.
Milo, back to you.
All right. Yeah. Amazing people. I was actually talking to them a little earlier and about Max Motion. And I think Christy went to Colorado on a hunting trip, and he left, I don't know how many, Max Motions. And when he came back, Lydia sold all of them except for one. So they're amazing people, that share the Mower mission and the products with everybody. So thank you so much. And congratulations, guys, for being the distributor of this month. So keep doing what you're doing. We're going to be talking a little about Mower Mountain. And for that, we have Mr. Kaden Mower with us today. So Kaden, take it away.
Thank you, Milo. And thank you, Christy and Lydia, for being on the call. It was interesting during the interview. Is this little point that you said, that wasn't even a big part, but you said, lend a listening ear. And it just made me think of my favorite thing about network marketing. It's not just selling to a customer for money or for profit. It's about those little things, lending a listening ear, or what Christy said about doing the little things. It's interesting how customers are not just customers. It is a relationship. They say that, or we always claim Sizzle is a family business, but it's not because I work with my brother, my dad, and my aunt. It's because network marketing is a family and friends business. You're doing business with friends, family. You truly care about their life and you truly want them to see results. It's not about just making money from it. And it's interesting to see that through all of these, that the success comes from caring about people and caring about their lives, making a difference and having that follow-up relationship with them. And I love hearing that through all of the distributor spotlights. I feel like that is a very consistent thing, that they truly care about customers. And I think that is the way to be successful in this industry. For me, saying that this is a family company, I think it's important to work hard with family and friends, but it's also important to have fun with family and friends. So I'm excited to talk about Mower Mountain 2024. It feels like we just barely did Mower Mountain. And now we're just able to start planning and talking about next year. And with all of that being the case and all of the excitement, it is important for us to get everyone's spots and get these events registered. So I'm going to go through the 3 events that we planned. So last year we did leadership training at the Marriott. This year we're going to really play into that vacation role. Everyone's coming out here. We're going to have great corporate training on that Saturday, but on Friday, we're going to do the Supra tour, and then we're going to have different experiences from all over Utah County. And we're going to cover those. So the first experience that we have is going to be a ropes course. And we're going to do team building at the Provo River ropes course. This is going to be, they're going to take everyone in. So we have 150 participants. Actually, let me cover first how to register for these. So later this week, you're going to get a text and email with the registration links. We're just getting the SKUs up right now. Hopefully they come pretty quickly. There's going to be limited spots for these 3 different experiences that I'll cover: the ropes course, Top Golf, and I'm having a blank, Timpanogos Cave, which I'll go over. But there's limited spots to all of these. So when you go into your back office, you'll want to register. It's going to be a free SKU in your back office, or you can do it through customer service. It's free, and you have to purchase a Mower Mountain ticket before you register your spot. So if you've purchased 2 Mower Mountain tickets, then you'll go in and you'll register for any of these 3 activities. And once you get that free SKU, then you'll be locked into that spot. So make sure that you choose which one you want to go to, because, for example, the ropes course only has 150 participants. Adults only 12 and up for this activity. Let me make sure I'm not covering everything else. And then the other part is, when you're looking with your team that you're coming to Mower Mountain, try to go to each of these activities the same for transportation. You don't have to, but it will be easier to get from Supra over to the activity. So keep that in mind as we go through all of these, and then it'll make sense when I'm talking about the different participation levels and everything. So the first one is going to be team building at the ropes course. This one is going to be extremely fun. When we get there, you're going to section off into groups of 10. The ropes course has leaders that are trained up on Sizzle. We're going to do training with them so they know every inner working of your team. They're going to specifically make team building exercises to help you and your team grow through trust and through hard work, teamwork, all different levels. They'll have it all laid out. You'll start with, they call it, let me see. So low challenge courses that are starting from 2 to 3 feet off of the ground. And then you'll graduate up to high level or high challenge courses where you'll be 30, 60 feet in the air from doing trust falls and jumps and different swings. And it's going to be a blast. And it's all designed to make you stronger as a team. Like I said, there's 150 participant max to this. And this one is going to be just adults only, 12 and up. So the second activity that we have is going to be the Timpanogos Cave hike. This hike is tiring, but awesome. Milo just barely did it to test out, and he only made it halfway. So he doesn't know what the cave looks like, but he showed us pictures of what other people sent, and they're like, just kidding. All right, he made it. But this is going to be, so this one has a maximum of 150 participants. This one can be children of all ages. The cave tour is 55 minutes long, and you'll go up in groups of 16. When you hike up, every 15 minutes, they'll send another group through. It's a 1.5 mile hike up the mountain. If you can see, there is some photos of the scenic tour all the way up, but you're in the Rocky Mountains. You climb 1,000 feet elevation with some of the most beautiful scenes. And then through the cave, actually some history on the cave. The cave was found in 1880 from Martin Hansen. He was following tracks of a mountain lion, found this cave, and there's 3 parts in this cave. The first cave he found, he had knew about it for 40 years, and he was charging 25 cents. He had makeshift this whole trail up there by cutting trees to climb cliffs. Now it's paved, but he found out for 40 years before 2 teenagers found the second cave, where they actually tried to mine it, and then they left, and it was disappeared for another couple of years until someone found that. And then it took them another 3 or 4 years to find the third section of the cave. So this cave is ginormous that goes all the way through. It has amazing structures that are essentially untouched for the past, well, thousands, if not millions of years, but also since they've known about it for 150 years, it's been essentially untouched. So it is an incredible hike through there. A couple things to note. So all ages can go up there, but with it being a steep paved path, they do say that strollers and other wheeled vehicles for children aren't allowed. But you can take up a backpack with children, just to kind of keep that in mind when you're going through experiences. This will all be on the item page and information through it, so you can read through more information of it. So the third experience is going to be Topgolf. And this one is also going to be amazing. We're going to have a luxury suite down in the lower area. We're going to have bays for people to hit the driving range. There's a luxury suite patio where there's plenty of seating. We have the mini golf course rented out for the whole time. So you can choose whether you want to hit the driving range. There's patio games like cornhole and different fun activities. And there's going to be a delicious buffet there. This is going to be a great experience as well. This has 100 participation maximum. And so that is the 3 experiences that we're going to have for Mower Mountain on that Friday afternoon. So if you are interested in any of these 3 and you've already purchased a Mower Mountain ticket, make sure to go on and purchase the same amount. You can only do the same amount of tickets, so you can't just register. Say you're expecting 50 people, you can't just register 50 slots. You have to have those Mower Mountain tickets purchased on that account, and make sure to get all of the registration, even if your team, if you have 10 people on that have all purchased on their own account Mower Mountain tickets, make sure that it's on those same ones so we know who registered for those spots. So that's going to be the 3 experiences. I know we're extremely excited for these. Another note before I pass on the time, I get to talk about the contest. So as you all know, the contest has been going for a couple months now. We'd updated the leaderboard so you can see where you're ranking. But the first place winner who got the Mower Mountain backpack that for the August winner was Becky Hirschberger. So congratulations on that. The September prize is going to be the water bottle. So make sure to look at that challenge. If you're not already, there's still so much time to compete. I mean, we still have months and months before the competition ends. So this is really anybody's game right now to win the final prizes. And there's fun monthly prizes to win as well. If you're not going to make the very first, the monthly competition is based off of who gets the most points that month. So it's not always the first place. So you can still get a lot of points, win the monthly prize, and still be working towards that end one. So congratulations, Becky. Good luck on the competition for the following months. And everybody get signed up. And everybody that has the extended early bird tickets, make sure you get those and then look at those experiences and see what you want to reserve. So now I'm going to pass on the time to my brother to talk about the Max Motion competition. It is the midway point and some of the amazing testimonies that we're seeing on Max Motion. Thomas?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. No, I'm excited. I love this product. It's so fun. seeing my dad come in every single day when he says, what are the sales? What are the sales? And just seeing it grow and grow and grow and see all the testimonies that are coming in for this product. And we thought we have the unique distributor base where a product like this would probably be very successful, and it is. And I think the competition's going very, very, it's going fast, to be honest with you. So we had a 3-way tie in July. Matthew and Lydia, Sue Stoltzeff, Kenton and Doris, I feel like they're always up there. Burke Holder and Wilmer and Leah Ruth Stoltzeff. So you guys win a free Max Motion. We're excited to talk about this. And then you can see the Max Motion leaderboard. Guys, it's anybody's game still. It utilizes the Wealth Builder. You get points that match your Wealth Builder points. And like I said, it could go any way still. If you're just getting started, you're not out of the race. This competition ends in December. So what are you going to win? Kenton and Doris, they were just barely here at the cabin. This is an incredible prize. It is so much fun. I know everybody loves going there. So every month you have a monthly winner. And then first place is going to be going up to our Mower family cabin here in the Rocky Mountains. It's a $6,000 value. So when we Airbnb this for 4 nights, it's worth about $6,000. We're going to take you through a personal tour through Supernaturals. You're going to get travel expenses paid to Utah for the winners, and the winners get to bring up to 15 guests. So come and have a fun time. We can rent razors. We can do horses. You can go for hikes. There's tons of stuff to do. It's a beautiful cabin. It's where my grandpa, even though his house is beautiful and gorgeous, it's where he would prefer to go. He loved it there. It's so quiet, and there's just not a whole lot. You can just really think and read and enjoy nature. And it's a big, beautiful lodge is what it is. It's not really a cabin. It's a lodge. Second place is going to win a year supply, 12 containers of Max Motion, and third place is going to win 6 containers or half a year's worth. So there's great value in just getting started, whether you have 0 points or only 50 points or wherever you're at. It is anybody's game still. There's still months to go, but don't procrastinate, because the word's out. People know that Max Motion is there and they're seeing results. So hopefully you can be that one to make that sell. So anyway, we can go to the next slide. Everybody that knows about me, when I go to any of these meetings, I love to hear the testimonies. I love talking to people about seeing their results and knowing that what we're doing is actually working, and that it's not just made up, that we are following the science and we are following very strict manufacturing processes and testing measures. And we're doing years and years worth of research. I think that my father, Tom Jr., was talking about, 10, 15, 20 years he's been doing research on trying to develop some type of horse product that would be unmatched. And he developed one. He came up with this. And some of the testimonies, is Kate Reel on? Is she on the call today? Nope, she must not be on. Well, she sent in her testimony, and I have to read this because I love hearing this stuff. This is incredible. You may be able to relay the message to somebody. You might have a horse in the same situation. So let's talk about this. So she sent in, and this is in her words, I just got a horse that I wouldn't have normally, but I wanted to try Max Motion on him. So she bought a horse that she normally wouldn't have. He's overweight halflinger and seems to be foundered. I felt like I could push him over because he wouldn't put any weight on his front feet. He came very lame and wouldn't run. We put him in the field with a muzzle and gave him 1 scoop a day. Gradually, I started seeing some improvements. His pain wasn't as much, but he still walked very stiffly. But then fast forward a couple weeks, I started seeing him run through the meadow, which was incredible, because before he would not move to run or was not motivated to run. Just last week, I was able to work him in the round pen, and he did a stretched out trot. His feet weren't sore other than his right foot. I don't know which right foot, but one of them. Max Motion has been a game changer since I do riding lessons for special needs children. It's a horse that has a lot of passion and a lot of potential if he becomes healthy. And now with Max Motion, I can start training this horse. So taking a horse that was completely immobile, buying him, thinking, well, maybe I can get him over using this product, and then being able to. That is an incredible testimony as to what Max Motion's, the equine formula, has been able to do for this family, for Kate, for these special needs children taking these horse lessons. Well, we have another testimony. Stephen and Elsie Stolsif. Are you guys on the call? Nope, they're not on the call. Well, they sent in their testimony, and I'm going to read it. They said, we gave a can of Max Motion to a friend. He gave it to his 11-year-old horse that started out a bit stiff. He saw great improvement in 2 weeks, so he got a few more cans and took it to the racetrack and told his trainer to give it to his other horses. The trainer noticed a great improvement on the horse's mobility and movement. One horse placed second for the first time. He was very happy and ordered 6 more cans of Max Motion. How incredible is that? Taking a racehorse that had placed definitely not in second place and then being able to push him over that hump to become a real contender for races. And we're seeing that all the time. People are always saying, my horse just, he wasn't super stiff, or maybe he didn't have too many health issues, but now he's just acting better, or he feels better. And you can tell, we always say horses don't lie. If they're hurting, if they're in a bad mood, if they're sore, whatever it is, and horses don't hide that from you. And so to see all these testimonies come in with people being able to take horses that are foundering, or take horses that are sore, or put them into contending for big races, or whatever it is, getting to pull better, drive better, step out better, ride longer, being able to recover quicker, whatever it is, Max Motion literally is changing so many people's horses' lives, and ultimately changing their own. They're able to get more out of their horse. They're able to ask more out of their horse. Their horses feel better and are more willing to give more because of this incredible product. And for me, I know that we love giving it to our 21-year-old horse that sits there in a stall, and he feels better. And we can see it with our own horses here at Mower Mountain. We always say, and I always say this, we manufacture products that we use, and everybody else just has the benefit to be able to partake of them and sell them as well and make money off of it. But we made this product for ourselves because it works on our horses. And we're seeing so many testimonies out there in the field with people being able to help their horse and help themselves as well. So anyway, with that, I'm going to pass the time back over to my dad. Perfect. Take it away.
Loved everything that I've been hearing on the call. Leisel got up for a moment there to get something to eat, but now that she's back in her seat, I'm going to move forward. And exciting times. I was sending around today publicly traded companies, our industry, and every one of them is down in sales, and we've hit record highs again. So first, I want to congratulate everybody on sharing the Sizzle mission, sharing a healthy lifestyle, and sharing the experience of what it's like to have a business where you don't have to invest anything more than your time and your testimony of these great products. And so thank you for jumping on our ship and traveling along with us. I asked today, just for a few minutes, if you've got the Sizzle Scoop and you received that and you read my message, you see that I wanted to kind of get back to a few of the big products and the cause that we started addressing back in the 1980s when Dad first went to China. And that was to find secrets of great nutrition that impacted our health. And, going back, 40 some odd years to where we're at now, we've seen major advancements in science. We've early 90s, we've mapped the human genome, and we figured out, what is inside a cell in the nucleus, DNA, snippets of genes that lead to osteoporosis or diabetes, and so much has gone along the way. But Dad understood early on that great success and power was found in dynamic nutrition, and that there were hidden nutrients in natural sources that greatly impacted our lives. And so Dad started originally by looking ancient texts from the Chinese that did a lot of different studies on natural herbs. So today I wanted to go through some of those products, because now we know that we can live, that our DNA shows that it is possible to live to be 120 or 150 years of age if we repair, we replicate, and we regenerate the cells in our body. Because it's like anything mechanical or living, we have different breakdowns, and we get different stressors from environmental or within in turn mutations in DNA, and that usually ends up in our demise. So let's talk today a little bit about the ingredients we have. And first, let me tell you about the theory of aging. Many of you have heard myself or others talk about this, and it's amazing. When we're first born as a bouncing baby, 1 year of time, we become 1 year old. But chronological aging compared to our biological aging don't follow a linear pattern. Because if we say that we're going to live to our potential to be 150 years, why are we dying in our mid-70s? We're not making it. We're making it to halftime. Let's finish the game, but let's live the healthiest we can be. And these are the types of things that we look for. We know that sirtuin genes slow down, that produce youthful hormones. We know that telomeres on the ends of the chromosomes become shorter, and when they get to a certain point, people die of natural causes. And we know cellular decay and damage. These are the things that we have been addressing for over 40 years. Today, I want to talk about the first product that we have, and that is Eternity. And many people know that Harvard University, Dr. Sinclair, did massive amounts of research on this. He looked at demographic studies throughout the world, the Rhine River that goes down through Germany and France, and populations in Okinawa, Japan, and over in the Mediterranean area. People live longer. And his theory was it's because of what they consume on a daily basis. And he was right. And one thing he found, even though diets may not be very healthy or not on a healthier scale, we knew that nutritional values of food have plummeted over the last few hundred years. But if they took certain ingredients in, things happen. And what he found, that red wine contained resveratrol, and that activated genes within our body. Now, we took it a step further and found that liquid resveratrol was 300% more bioavailable than a capsule or a tablet, which 99% of the market isn't in that form because it's easier. But at Sizzle, we're concerned about getting it into our system to have the effect. Then also, as with many of our ingredients, we want to give you increased energy, so we have ingredients to do that. But I'm always going to give you lots of different types of antioxidants, because these environmental stressors, as Aubrey de Grey said, 97% of aging is from free radical damage. And there's only two ways to eliminate that. One, get out of the environment that's causing it. Two, eat natural types of fruits and vegetables that contain massive amounts of antioxidants to neutralize it. Let's go to the next. As we talk about activating our system with resveratrol, because we know over time our hormones go down, as we become older, so do our cells, and so do our biomechanisms. The age pill was a great discovery, because science had really focused on what happens within that cell. And they could see that plaque and sludge was building up in that cell, slowing down the processes. You slow down the process of the cell, guess what happens? You don't produce energy as well. You don't get proper DNA duplication. You don't get replication. And so we went on a massive hunt to stop this advanced glycation of end products. That is what HPIL stands for. And to help remove this lipofusion, basically the marriage between sugars and proteins that creates like running in mud, just slows everything down. And by also one product I wasn't going to talk about here, but as we increase ATP by providing biological hydrogen, when we have a clean cell, that happens. But we have a powder supplement that you can add to water if you've heard of that product. And it naturally produces lots of hydrogen. It'll about blow the top off the bottle. Drink that. Hydrogen's the smallest molecule, and it will infuse into your body. So the HPIL is designed to clean out those cells and help cellular turnover, all through a support mechanism through natural ingredients. So let's go to the next. We talked a little bit about TSX when I talk about chromosomes. You see that X right there. What can we do? Science has shown that when we're first born, we have, well, actually first conceived, we have 15,000 base pairs. These are the very ends of the chromosomes. And 9 months later, when you're born, you've already used a third of those, as you can see in this slide if you have the screen up. And so we reduced ourselves from 15,000 to 10,000 at birth. One thing that everybody, for the most part, that dies of old age, natural causes, when they die, they are down to about 5,000 base pairs. So we see a shortening of this DNA strand. When it becomes shorter, we get more mutations in the duplication. When we're young, they're long, it's happening. What we found through science, and really going back to the 1980s, was the first trip that Tom ever did to China, and he found that there were a lot of studies going back thousands of years in astragalus. But the beauty of modern science is the fact that we can disseminate and fractionate specific ingredients within that to find out the parts of the plants that give us the benefits. So what the ancient Chinese had seen, the astragalus as a whole, we were able to find out the tip of the root contained astragalosides 4 and cycloastragenol, and that was imperative because what did that do? We know, science now has proven that we can increase the length of a telomere back to our youthful levels if we have an increase in telomerase, the enzyme that rebuilds telomeres. But we know we go back to Dr. Sinclair's studies, sirtuin genes, hormones go down. Well, so does telomerase with age. And so we don't have the ability to rebuild. But we know that astragalus is good nutritional support for telomerase. And this has been proven. There are clinics now that will measure telomeres and they can see an increase. Now, I want to bring this up because last month we had a deal of the day that was astronomical. I'm going to tell you two things. One, the most competitive product to us that has this ingredient is twice the money. If you took advantage of this product last month and received another 20%, you made a major investment into your health. And I want to congratulate you on that. Those are the people that understand this science. And now people are drawing blood and they're showing this, that chronological and biological aging are not the same thing. There's no reason why we can't live a much longer lifestyle with dynamic health. Let's go to the next, Karen. And so the companion product to this, if we talk about cells, where do cells come from? They come from basically the mother cell or the stem cells. Now, science also has shown that we get zombie cells. They don't want to do their job. They're the Leisels within your body that are just taking up space and they're not doing their job. So they need a good little poke to get out of the way and let somebody do the job for them. There's powerful nutrition in the ingredients that are found within Stemolytic that help to turn those cells over so they can be replaced by new cells that want to duplicate and turn over. And here you can see quercetin and lecithin and B vitamins and all of these ingredients that help to remove these cells through proper nutrition. And these are definitely very active in our system. And like with all of our products, we're talking about nutritional support to aid your body in its natural processes. If you look at this N-acetylcysteine at the bottom of this slide right here, this ingredient found Stemolytic supports production of glutathione. This is the mother antioxidant that your body produces. Anything we can do to keep glutathione levels up is a big benefit. Let's go to the next. Now, I mentioned Aubrey de Grey earlier. His theory of aging, he's a very renowned scientist, is that our bodies decay based on free radical damage. Our bodies produce them. As we breathe, as we move, as we run, we produce free radicals, but just like Sizzle Safe, we remove things out of personal care products that help to deteriorate our good health. There's other things, the air we breathe, the clothes we wear, the deodorants. We are coming in contact with so many free radicals that 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago, never existed. And what do? Think of a beautiful piece of steel, it's shiny, we put water on it, it rusts. And microscopically, it gets thinner, it decays because that water molecule is tearing that iron out of that steel. Same thing true with our body. We become, it's kind of a pyramid or paradox. At some point, too many free radicals, our body's overwhelmed, our health deteriorates, and it can be the demise of our life. Aubrey de Grey said if we can have plenty of multi sources of antioxidants, we can neutralize this because this is the natural way that our bodies defend is through proper nutrition. And so we have over 40 different types of fruits and vegetables in this powerful liquid that give you, because we don't eat, nobody goes home now and peels potatoes and carrots and berries. Well, not many people do anymore. It usually comes in a prepared meal or whatever the case might be, where we're used to eat that way 3 times a day. Now you can get that powerful broad spectrum nutrition to give you all of these different types of antioxidants that you need in your diet and live much longer and healthier. Plus, it's also balanced with fulvic acid, trace minerals, because we know going back to the 1920s, the USDA has been monitoring the nutritional value, the mineral content of food, and it has gone from what it was in the 1920s down 70, 80% in many cases. An average today that Kaden was showing us on the board, an average of about 38%. We need trace minerals in our diet. These are the building blocks that our cells use to communicate and produce proteins, hormones, different things we need. And right now, nutrition is hollow, but Sizzle fills that void with what we do. Tom has said it very well. These are products that we've developed for our family and friends, and we got into this business because people wanted these products because they couldn't go to the store and buy them. The horse product, I've been working on it for a lot of years. Never thought I'd bring it to market, but it works. And finally, I thought we have enough people that are horse lovers like us, and we're going to bring it out. And we see the sales double every single month. And we're just getting started. Like I said today, they printed the report for the companies out there. that are publicly traded, everybody's gone down in sales double digits, and we've gone up double digits. If you're with Sizzle, you're in the right place. You're buying the products that make a difference to you and your family, and it's giving you a business opportunity if you want to participate in that like no other. No inventory, no investment. Try the products, share the opportunity. Love the testimonies we had today. Started in Sizzle, in 2016, and now they're dynamic leaders, and it's fun, and I've got to apologize for the short hiatus we had with Fire and Ice, but boy, you guys came back with a vengeance. Now there's thousands of orders going out, and but that's also part of our strict quality. We have things every single day that if we test and they're not right, it's not the fact that we could sell many of these things because they're legal, but they're not Sizzle safe. You are our biggest treasure, and we value you immensely. Thank you so much for being part of the call tonight, and we wish you only the best. Leisel, Milo, I know the boys are going in the field. Everybody's going to be out there because we want to support you in your great efforts. Good night, everybody.